Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go to something else, which is called Tour Builder, which is something Google came up with. It uses Google Earth instead of Google Maps, so it's a little bit more three-dimensional. It uses some 3D topography, and it actually does a linear story for you. So you start building a tour, and it will go step by step, or you can make it to where you have a central step, and then there's all the pieces are connected like the hub of a wheel, and I'll show you here. So if we go to my tools, here we create a new tour. It's going to ask you the name, so I'll put test remote learning 2 because I was practicing Mark Smith. And you just go create a tour. So it was right down there when you go to Tour Builder. You can go and look at all your tours when you're in there. So when you do a tour, you start out with an introduction. So you have to add you can add a photo, like if it's a photo that represents this place really well. I'll just quickly throw in the Knights logo here if I can. So there's the Knights logo, and you can add a little description if you want. If you go down, let me get rid of my tools here, you can see that you can have borders and labels, you can have roads named if you want to, and this is where it changes the type of story you're trying to tell. 3D story means it's a three-dimensional story. The line can go off the planet and down again, and it's sequential, one right after the other. This one, everything's stuck to the planet, so it's one right after the other, and then hubs are obviously self-explanatory, and then you could just have random pins if you want to do that too. So let's say we're just saying hello, and then what you do is for your first location, let's say we're going to start at Crazy Horse, so you add a location, so you would type in Crazy Horse. And Memorial, there it is, and it's going to take us to Crazy Horse Memorial. Drop a pin, and if you want to add that to the tour, you just click Add to Tour. Okay, then it's kind of weird because it always drops you down here and you miss this top spot here, but you can now add photos and videos. So you can go, and if you have your own photos or own videos, you can add those, or if you go over to this more, you can look up your stuff, or you can look up stuff using Google search. So you can add whatever. So let's say I wanted to add a video of Crazy Horse. Oops, I'm in URL, sorry. I'm going to look up Crazy Horse. Want to call him Crazy House. So here we go. Here's a thing of bigger than Mount Rushmore. I select it, and it will go right in there. So when people click on the pin, just like in My Maps, it'll come up and they can scroll through and they will be able to go through these different slides of stuff. You can add multiple things here. So if I wanted to add an image of it as well, I can do that. Oopsies. Gosh, can't spell. Now I did image URL instead of search images. So I can do that, and there's Crazy Horse, and I can put him in there as well. So now I have slides I can go through. I can then put annotation down here. I can link to outside websites if I want. All sorts of fun things. I can even change the icon, and you get choices of icons. So if it's a specific type of icon, you can do that. If you know a custom icon, you can even go that far. And then you just work your way through your tour. When you're done editing, you can click done editing. It automatically saves, and there is a way to open in Google Earth so that you can get it for other people. Okay, so you can create and share these as well. That's the gist of making a tour. So let me add another thing here just so you can see. Let's go to Mount Rushmore next. So we can just go to Mount Rushmore. It's right there. See, it knows where it is. We can add that to the tour, and we go to, oh, nope, sorry. I want to add a photo of Mount Rushmore. Here's a lovely photo of Mount Rushmore, and I want to add a video of Mount Rushmore really fast. Search YouTube. If I wanted to, I could do this, and we wait for it to find it. 12 surprising facts, and we just add it in. And so we can make the tour like that, and if you want to see it's connecting the things right after one another, and so we can go back and forth, and it'll take us back and forth to the pins. You can share the tour in a different way so that the kids aren't seeing this part over here. But that's not for this. I just want you to see how the tool works and what you can do with it. And you can see down here there's more advanced options, and this comes into putting it into Google Earth. So you could have kids have tours where they can go through them and learn, or they could create them and then share them with their classmates about different parts of whatever you're learning about. All right, so that's the idea. That is Tour Builder.